Somebody what exactly properties is, and overall explain the working of properties in C Sharp. And if you have made any project in .NET or in .NET Core, where you apply the properties. And overall, the complete mean of properties, then we can go for questionnaire session as we have gone today with the OOPS, a questionnaire session. But when a theory is completed officially, then we should go for having questionnaire session so that we can be completed for the world to what kind of they're asking the questions in an interview. So what is properties? Sir, when we write a class in C Sharp, by default, scope of the class is internal. Why? What is internal? So give me time. By default, scope of the class is internal. Having anything within a class, anything within a class, anything is by default private. Anything, whether constructor, whether variable, whether functions. If you write anything within a class is by default private. Unless and until if you don't mention the scope. Okay. And why do we write a class? The purpose of declaring a class to go for user-defined data type. By the class, we make own structure. By the class, it allowed to go for creating the user-defined data type so that we can design our class according to our needs and requirement. That's why class allowed to create a user-defined data type. Class allowed to create an abstract data type. So overall, employee is not a name of the class, or don't mind. It's not a name of the class. Rather than employee is a user-defined data type or abstract data type. I can design the class according to my needs. So class is not a user-defined data type. Class is a keyword to create user-defined data type known as abstract data type. Okay. Now, in same time, we have one more class, HR. HR class wants to have the employee class information. So how one class can communicate to other class? HR class can go for creating the stance of employee class to access the information. It's a one kind of association. It's a kind of association called containership, where HR class can go for creating the stance of employee class to access the information. Or next way, next method, next approach, HR class can inherit from the employee class for accessing the information of the employee class by the derived class object. Okay. So there are two ways employee class can be accessible from other classes, from others classes. Like I can go for association is a kind of containership. I can go for inheritance. Okay. But Sandeep, if HR class is inheriting from the, if HR class is inheriting from the employee class, so by the derived class object, can you go for access any information of HR employee class? I said no. The reason is all are basically private. Okay. And if HR class is going to create an object of employee class, in this case, even though in this case, you're not supposed to access any information of this class, whether you go for association, whether you go for inheritance. Okay. I'm not supposed to access any information of this class, whether I go for association, whether I go for inheritance. Okay. So how we can go for accessing the information of employee class by the HR class? HR wants to know the employee employee's ID, employee's name, and designation. Take an example. So how HR can communicate to employee? HR knows how we can communicate to employee by the containership or by inheritance, but not possible because all things are marked as a private. Okay. And if I, Sandeep sir, make a public variable then, like suppose you said no, ki HR wants to go for accessing the employee's name, qualification, and his skills. And if I make this variable, the name, qualification, and his skills as a public, then you can access, ma'am, if you make my variables as a public, I'm losing the data hiding. Oh my God, I'm losing the data hiding. And if there is no data hiding, there is no information hiding. Data hiding or information hiding, same thing. So if you make variable as a public, HR class can go for accessing the variable directly by the object. Variable in any situation should not be exposed directly by the object. Always keep in mind, always. Variable of any class cannot be accessed, should not be accessed from any other classes by creating an object of that class. It means object of employee class sitting in HR class, we should not access any variable of that class by the object dot. If object dot variable is there is no information hiding or data hiding. And if there is no information hiding or data hiding, it's said to be encapsulation. Okay, okay, okay. So in any situation, the variable should not mark as a public. In any situation, if I keep my laptop, Sandeep Kadam laptop as a public, Sandeep Kadam mobile as a public, I don't think so after 5 minutes, it is for me, now I've lost my laptop and mobile. It should not be public. Okay, so now I understand today the mean of information hiding or data hiding. So if you maintain the information hiding, means you're achieving the encapsulation. Otherwise, if you don't go for encapsulation, it means you have marked your variable as a public and HR class by any other way, by using inheritance or association. She or he can go for accessing the variable of a class by the object. You mean to say, Sandeep, finally, conclusion, object dot variable should not be. Okay. Suchi dot qualification should not be. Suchi dot account details should not be. Who's Suchi? She's an object of employee class. And who's HR? Amit is HR. Okay, okay. What should I do? What should I do? You make a wrapper. You make a wrapper for the variable. You make a wrapper for the variable. Why? Just to achieve information hiding or data hiding, said to be encapsulation. Okay, okay. So now class employee and class HR. And I'm having a variable private string employee name. Think for single variable only to save our time. Forget rest of the variables called designation and salary or skills. Now tell me, Sandeep sir, what should I do? I've taken the private variable. Yes. HR class wants to access the private variable outside of the class. Will I go for inheritance or containership? Object dot of employee class, nothing is visible, or derived class object cannot access the base class private variable. It's not possible. Okay. and increasing the scope of the variable, I'm trying to lose the data hiding. Don't make as a public directly, don't dump to public directly. You can make an internal, you can make a property protected. If you go for protected, then you have to go for inheritance. So how we can go for accessing this variable? I just said to you, you make a wrapper. You just make a wrapper for this private variable. If you make a wrapper for this variable, it's called information hiding, known as encapsulation. Okay. So there is a cough syrup in any particular bottle. Now, my cough syrup, this medicine, this part is safe due to my bottle. Okay. So bottle is a wrapper for this cough syrup. Okay. And if I make this cough syrup as a without bottle, then Sandeep, without any container, insecure. No security. Anyone can directly go for accessing the information without any prior notification. Okay. Amount within the envelope. Okay, its encapsulation is called wrapper. But if you make a amount as a public, you're losing the mean of data hiding or information hiding. So make a wrapper. Now there are two ways we can go for making a wrapper for this variable. Okay. There are two ways I can go for making a wrapper for this. Otherwise, if you make a public, anyone can access, there is no data hiding. And if you don't make it public, if you keep it as a private, containership possible, inheritance possible, but you can't access the information. Okay. So you go for making a wrapper. So there are two ways you can go for making a wrapper. One by the properties. One by the properties. And second is function. Properties and function. So function is also wrapper for the private variable. We make a function, we wrap the variable to initialize x is equal to 20. Where is x? On the top, int x. So by the function, we make a wrapper for the variable, and by the properties, we can also make a wrapper for the variable. But now question comes, Sandeep, when to go for function? I got a point that function is a wrapper for a private variable, and properties is a wrapper of private variable. I will give my function name to my users, my concerned, my associates. Now, sir, you take my function, you call my function, you can get a resultant, but I can't directly expose the variable to you, keep in mind. I can give my properties name, speaker, and mobile. And there is a volume control plus or minus. So volume control plus or minus is basically function of properties, but you can't go for accessing the speaker directly from the mobile or smartphone and doing something there. A speaker inside the mobile, and you got outer area equal plus and minus. So by the plus or minus, you can control the speaker. Doesn't mean I can give a speaker outside of this device, and anyone can go for operating the speaker directly. So look at how speaker can be safe and secure. This is the cause I make a wrapper called properties or function. It's called plus or minus. Acha. Okay, I got your point. So properties and function is a wrapper for this variable. But question comes, Sandeep, when to go for properties and when to go for function as making a, it means we can achieve encapsulation by the function, yes. We can achieve the encapsulation by the properties, yes. Because these two major mathematics allow to make a wrapper. For whom? For the variable. Okay. So when to go for making function as a wrapper for the variable and when to go for properties as a wrapper for the variable. So function is meant for performing the task. Function is meant for performing the task. And what were some of the properties? Properties is not meant for performing the task. But properties are meant for evaluating a task. I didn't get something to you, what you have said. Sir, HR wants to assess the employee class ename variable, you give me best suitable way. I'm just giving to you. You can make a properties or you can make a function. So again, you're confusing me. You give me one option only, and if you give me two options, then you tell me why we can go for this to this and that next to this one. I said properties is meant for evaluating the characteristics of an object. So I didn't get you. Properties are meant for evaluating the characteristics of an object. Properties are meant for evaluating the characteristics of an object. It's called behavior. And what's on the function? By the function, we can perform the task. So can you give me a live example? I didn't get what you have said. No. Properties are meant for evaluating the characteristics of an object, and by the function, we can perform the task. What is task? Save a record, update a record, delete a record, something like. Have you done have you done this kind of practice? By properties, you can go for making saving a record. Have you done this kind of practice in your life in IT industries? Tell me. You make a properties for saving a record. You make a properties for updating a record. Never ever. But functional properties are same thing for making a wrapper. But difference is there in a case study and situation. Now there is a presentation layer, business logic layer, and data access layer. And then you can have at this level, at this point, database. So user enter data in presentation layer, goes to business logic layer, or business logic layer can pass data to data access layer, or data access layer can use Entity or Entity Framework or Dapper. They can go for saving a record into backend. So how information can travel from one place to other place? Okay, and this place to this place, business logic layer to data access layer, and how record moves from, how data moves from presentation layer to business logic layer. Okay, properties are meant for retaining a state. Properties are meant for, second definition, properties are meant for retaining a state, moving from one layer to other layer. Okay. In data access layer, I will have group of functions. So now I'm making one user interface. I'm giving a name called Suchi. IT industries for last 8 years, take an example. Working in your Angular or .NET Core, or handling some technical issue in a project, or guiding a team, blah, blah, blah. And this record goes to business logic layer. Business logic layer will never go for saving the record into backend unless and until the record entered by user is evaluating by the business logic layer. It's got some kind of server side logic. So first record comes and business logic layer is evaluating the record, then giving to backend, then giving to data access layer, then data access layer can give it to database. Okay. So in data access layer, generally we have a combination of functions and list of functions. Okay. And business logic layer can have both properties as well as function. So by properties, I can go for retrieving a data. I can check if it is, then we can able to call the function of data access layer to save a record into backend. Okay. So properties are meant for evaluating the characteristics of an object. Now Suchi is having 5+ experience. She worked in the skill of C# and JavaScript for Angular, and qualification is this. If she can have these kind of informations, then call data access layer. Achha. So function will be called later. First you check the data. Okay, so by the properties we can go for validation. I have just simplified the word to say validation. Properties are meant for evaluating the characteristics of an object. So why didn't get by this word? Properties are meant for evaluating the characteristics of an object is said to be validation. Okay. And then we can able to call the function. Do one thing, fix a one time tomorrow at 12:30 for this X candidate. I will check an interview. I will take an interview first. I will take an interview first. I will check the knowledge. If it is, uh, give an offer letter. Or go for calling the second round. First, business logic layer, check the conditions, check the data, filter data. Then you can go for calling the data access layer. So generally, we keep the functions at data access layer. And in a business logic layer, we keep both the properties as well as the functions. And why do we keep our properties? Let a record comes from presentation layer. Let a record comes from presentation layer. So one layer to other layer. Let me check the records first. Then we can go for calling the functions for repeating a record into backend. Okay. So properties and function, then database and presentation layer. So what is properties, Sandeep? Properties are meant for retaining a state of data, retaining a state, moving from one layer to other layer. Okay. And function is meant for performing the task. Function never for evaluating a task, just function for perform the task. Task means you go for saving a record into backend. But does this record is eligible for saving a record into backend? Oh yes, does this record is eligible for saving to backend? I can check by the properties. Okay, properties for variations. Then we can go for calling the functions. Okay. So, and once you make an object, once you make an object, so my object is suppose X is an object which is carrying 20 variables, and we can access those variables by the properties. Okay, we can access those variables by the properties, and if it is this, then we can go for able to call the functions. So properties, and I can pass this object from one layer to other layer, presentation layer to repository layer, business logic layer, and the business logic layer can give to repository layer. Repository layer can give to the infrastructure called data access layer. So once you go for moving from one layer to other layer, I should not lose my properties. It's called characteristics. So you make a switch is an object. It starts the journey from X object, X layer, when she is moving to Y layer and moving to third layer is called last layer. I don't think so. She has to mean to lose the characteristics. She has to maintain the characteristics as she was earlier. Okay. So by the properties, we can maintain the state of an object. Yes, you should maintain the state of an object. What is state? Behavior, characteristics. Okay. Increasing the number of layers. How you can pass an object from one layer to other layer? Now go and pass the object from one layer to other layer. Object dot, nothing is there. So properties not only, Sandeep, meant for maintaining the state of an object. Properties not only meant for maintaining the state of an object. Properties also helps you for serialization. Properties also meant for a serialization. So by properties, you can maintain the state of an object. By properties, we can go for evaluating the characteristics of an object. And if you have made an object by certain effort, You want to use same object later on then? Later on then? What is later on? I have opened the studio. I opened the browser, Google Chrome. I opened blah, 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 X website, Y website, and I shut down the system. Tomorrow I open the laptop. I want to retain my session. I want to retain my object session. Otherwise, open the same link, recall the same link. Oh shit, yeah. I just go to Google Chrome. I'm finding an option called retaining a state. It's called 3 tab was opened, 2 tab was opened. Thanks God. What I opened yesterday, that is visible for today. That's great. Not properties are meant for evaluating. Not properties are meant for retaining the data from one layer to other layer. The best use of properties, you can maintain the serialization. You can achieve this serialization. What is serialization? You make an object, keep in certain format, tomorrow, whatever, any day, you can go for accessing the same object, not losing the characteristics. It's called serialization. So there is no serialization how you can retaining a state even though after shut down the system. In proc session and out proc session is by default in proc. And if you go for out proc, the power goes, network shut down. Can you go for retaining a state? Properties has having, yes, has having multiple features. True. One is by properties we can go for evaluating the characteristics of an object. Second, yeah, if I'm increasing number of layers, how we can pass my object to one layer to other layer so that I can go for accessing the data in next layer to next layer. You go for retaining a state. And properties has having major use of serialization. You make an object, feed the information, shut down the application. Will you go for accessing the same object with the same properties which you have earlier given there? Is called serialization called later use. So property is not only for retaining a state not in current mode, current moment this time. Shut down this system. It means you have to serialize your object in certain format, keep in network stream, keep in your buffer memory, or keep in your RAM, or keep in your hard disk for persistence. So by properties, it also helps me for persistence of an object into certain memory, and you can use it later on as we open the lab TV, watching a program called Aaj take an example, shut down the TV. Tomorrow I open the TV, I'm getting same channel called Aaj. Oh yes, how this could be possible? Some memory is there, Sandeep. Memory is there. So when you shut down the application, your information is kept in that memory and you can go for later use. Oh, serialization is the most prominent feature for retaining a state even after shut down the system. It was we have to persist our information somewhere in a memory. I said yes. Apart from this, properties can be inherited. Achha? Yes. Derived class object can access the base class properties. Yes. Properties can be a virtual. You can overwrite in derived class. Properties can be abstract. You have to override. So finally, we got an idea. If any class is having the information called variables, is having a data, and those mark as a by default private, others classes can't directly go for accessing those information directly. So if I even to go for containership or inheritance won't be possible. So there are, and if I go for increasing the scope of the variable, I'm losing the information hiding or data hiding. What should I do? If I go for uh, a function, why I go for function? Why I go for properties? I want to make a wrapper for this variable. I want to make a wrapper for this variable so that someone can access the wrapper, not the data directly, not the variables directly. So if you make a wrapper, it's called encapsulation. So there are two ways you can go for making a wrapper at this stage, at this point. One is called function and second called properties. That's I'm asking to you, sir, when to go for properties and when to go for function. I just told you, you go for feed the data first, check the data, by the properties, and then you can go for giving this data to function, and function can place record to your backend. So overall, I should not forget the 5 points about properties. Properties are just a wrapper of private variable, just a wrapper of private variable. By properties, we can retaining a state moving from one layer to other layer, as a presentation layer to business logic layer to repository layer. That's why I do make a model. Oh, this is the cause you make a model and you keep the file there employee.cs and you make a get set. Oh yes, I got the point. So by properties, we can go for retaining a state from moving from one layer to other layer. But Sandeep sir, I want to retain a state. Oh yes, I want to retain the state in such a way that I can use later on. Later use. This could be possible when you go for serialization. We have multiple kinds of serialization, binary serialization, XML serialization, SOAP serialization, JSON serialization. There are multiple kind of formatter for serialization. So, and properties can be inherited, properties can be virtual, properties can be abstract. Don't forget, it is similar to function because it's just a wrapper. But Sandeep sir, one thing is there. Properties never applied for read-only variable. Never. Properties can be wrapper of only two types of variable, whether stance variable known as member variable or static variable. No any third variable you can make a wrapper by the properties. You can make a wrapper only for two variables. One is stance variable or second read-only variable. No any third variable. Means no read-only, no static read-only. I mean no